This video is a quick overview of MiaProva's integration with JIRA, one of our more popular integration services that we provide. So MiaProva, as most of you may know, is optimization management with deep integrations with many different technologies, where we have real-time monitoring for all live activities, whether it's from Adobe Target or GA4 or other sources where we pull in different data from different sources. So there's lots of optimization management that takes place within the MiaProva platform. The JIRA integration is, like I said, one of our more popular integrations. So I want to walk through just quickly how it works and what it is. So MiaProva is where we take data from Adobe or Google Analytics or Customer Journey Analytics, and we bring it here under the Live Activities column here. So you've got that column here, Live Activities. It's the same data that's available on our live dashboard where live testing sources are brought in for management. Now, in MiaProva, we have this concept of tickets, just like issues within JIRA, where users can submit tickets. They can use the MiaProva program, where you can generate what fields and what tickets are being used, what have you. MiaProva, what we're doing here is we're taking the data from your respective testing solution, Adobe, or data that's being sent to GA4, Adobe Analytics, or Customer Journey Analytics, and we're mapping it with tickets, and so that everything ends up on the program overview. So typical life cycle, I'll just jump over to here. So tickets are being submitted, they're under development, and then they're awaiting final summary and analysis. And it's this point where the user would apply their learning, any takeaways, additional screenshots, and then archive the activity where it'll be available on the program overview. And here you can see the program's impact against all of the organizational metrics. Those organizations that take advantage of the JIRA integration, they're able to continue managing things as they are within JIRA, where people submit their test requests in JIRA, assign it to engineers. And so often what organizations will look like, it'll look like something like this in their MiaProva account, where we have this column that is fed from Adobe or from Google data, and then the awaiting summary, which will be tickets or issues that are imported directly from JIRA. And in those instances, those organizations that leverage MiaProva with JIRA and Adobe and or Google have a fully automated system where MiaProva is the connector that's connecting them two together to create the knowledge library, where we're able to generate automatically the program overview. MiaProva also takes the data from JIRA and creates dimensions around that. So for example, we have this concept of chart generation, where you can use data from Adobe or from Google, and you can use custom fields or data that's available in your tickets. For example, idea source. I want to see the idea source, and then I want to see, let's say, the Adobe Target activity name. And so you're able to generate reports and build charts along those lines. Here you can kind of see some of the charts that are available. So we take all of this data and we make it available for use for different dimensions, filtering and correlated with the Adobe data. So let me just quickly show you the integration in real time and how it works. So like I said, we have lots of integrations. JIRA's up there in terms of popularity. So here's what it looks like. MiaProva is read-only with JIRA. We are not going to modify or change any data that is managed or created or in JIRA. So when organizations create issues and test requests, what have you, MiaProva is just reading those test requests. We're not changing any of that data. The integration is from JIRA to MiaProva. MiaProva is not going to be updating anything in the JIRA world, which is what organizations will want. So you can see here, to integrate the application, we would install it. But here's the different permissions in terms of viewing projects, avatars, webhooks. All of those are view requirements. Now, the manage the webhooks, this is the other thing. This is where the only thing we are writing, if you will. We are creating a webhook which creates the connection between MiaProva and JIRA. And so you would need a JIRA admin to come into MiaProva with here. Click on Gear, go to Integrations, JIRA, and then install the application just as I'm doing right here. So you can see it opens up our connection or our app within the Atlassian account. You can see the different permissions that we're looking to do. Accept the conditions here, and MiaProva brings you, you're then brought back to the MiaProva integration. So here, all of the projects that would exist within your JIRA account would be available. So you can just select whatever project is pertinent for your optimization program. What type of issue type? Whether it's an improvement, it's a new feature, a bug, an epic, however your organization is using JIRA. We see it, it's all over the board with our customers in terms of what they have in place. And then you can select. So I'll select new improvement and then issue status, next status, or what have you. You can configure this any which way you like. And so what we're telling MiaProva is when a new issue, improvement type, when it becomes with the next status, bring it into MiaProva and send it to MiaProva's awaiting summary state, as an example. So here you can see I have two mappings already in place, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new task. I'm going to set it to in progress. Okay, so you can see this in action. So I'm going to jump to the home page where you can see a real-time feed. So you can see 23 minutes ago I created a ticket. I'll jump over to the status board. I'll go to awaiting summary. You can see the ticket within there. So I'll stay there. So I'm going to create a new task. So I'm in JIRA, a new task. And what was the status? Let me jump back to MiaProva here. So the status that I'm looking for, so it's a new task in progress. So I'm going to change status to in progress. I'll put Brian demo JIRA. I don't even put today's date, 1/29. Let's say go Eagles. We're hoping for the Eagles win in the Super Bowl coming up. Hello world. Okay, so I'm going to create that issue. So I was created that issue right there in real time. Here I'm at MiaProva. I'll jump back to the home page to give it a second, and it should show back up here. Perfect. There it is. Brian demo updated a few seconds ago. There's the ticket within here. So you can see here, Go Eagles. So, and just to show you how we connect it with Adobe and bring everything home within here. So I've got this ticket here. I've got a live activity here. I'm clicking on bottom of the JIRA ticket. Perfect. So here I got a list of all activities. So I'll select it with, let's say, this activity. So here we've got the data, hello world, we've got the Go Eagles, all the data that came in from JIRA, connected with the data from Adobe, which we can spend some time. You can configure this any which way that you'd like. We do the automatic graph report and simply hit save and done. We just took the metadata from JIRA, connected to data from Adobe. We're going to apply when it's time the learning, the outcome, and any program impact, and boom, it's available in the knowledge library for everything within there. So if there's any questions or any additional information we can provide or additional demos, please let us know.